Hi friends, it's Kirsten. Thanks for joining me again. I'm so excited to have a professional setup. Those of you who follow me on Instagram saw that I got a new camera, a new mic, and 2 new lights that make me look too pale, but I'm working on that. For now, I'm super grateful to have this new, more professional setup after all these years. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Other than a funny story, hold on, I love sharing funny stories before I really get to my point. I'll put a timestamp if you're waiting for me to get to my point, but I took a Bollywood class on Sunday and I got so into it and I was whipping my head so hard, I loved it so much that I actually gave myself a minor concussion. So these lights are kind of hurting my eyeballs right now. But you know what? It was worth it. If this persists for a couple more days, maybe it wasn't, but whatever. It is what it is. So what I'm here to talk about is actually just a very exciting announcement I have. I'm sorry this isn't like an advice video. There's not going to be a lot of, well, I'm really selling it here. I'm just here to make an announcement. Basically, for those of you who are going to summer intensive auditions and company auditions, I really wanted to expand the amount of people I can help from just the one-on-one work I've been doing with clients to help as many of you as I can who are entering this process that can be seen as very stressful, especially if you're doing company auditions. I know from experience, it kind of feels like your life is on the line a little bit. So I wanted to give you guys some support. So I am hosting a live webinar where we can talk, a group of you guys and me can talk over a video conference. I'll be doing a live workshop on how to approach auditions with confidence and even playfulness. Yes, playfulness is possible. Believe me, I've done it. So it'll be on Friday, January 25th at 5:30 p.m. Central Time to 7 Central. So it'll be an hour and a half. I chose this time because I figured a lot of you would actually be at your auditions on a Saturday or Sunday. However, don't fret. If you'd like to still benefit from this webinar, I will be recording it. So if you get to come live, that would be awesome. You'll still be getting the recording so you could keep your insights forever and ever. But also, if you can't make it, I would be happy to send you the recording so that you can also participate in some way. So what I'm going to be covering are how to create little mindset shifts for yourself so that you can overcome common points of stress, such as struggling with comparison, feeling like you don't belong there, freezing with fear every single time you sense an adjudicator is looking your way. We've all been there. Letting go of your thoughts about how the audition went after it's over so that you can actually have peace between the time the audition's over and when you're getting your results. How to actually distance yourself from the feeling of your life depending on how well you do in these auditions. That can be really scary. It puts a tremendous amount of pressure on you, especially if you're auditioning for companies. I know what that feels like. It is really, really hard. Basically, what I want to give you guys is the power of choice to choose your own experience in these auditions. We're not directly in control as dancers or just as human beings of the outcomes that we create. But we are in control of our intentions and how we present ourselves and what we believe about this process before we go into it in a way that could really change the way you feel on the inside when you're going through with it. And of course, we know as performers, what is going on the inside really changes and affects what's coming out of you in your presentation, in your dancing. It changes the way you feel physically as well as emotionally. So if you'd rather not go through the next couple of months of auditions feeling stressed, miserable, and maybe like you're in an existential crisis, let's talk. Join the webinar. It's going to be $30 if you join live and $10 if you just want me to send you the recording. So all you have to do to sign up is send me an email at kirsten@kempcoachingalliance.com. I'll put that information down below and just tell me a little bit about yourself that you want to join, and I will send you the link to join it for when the webinar goes live. My second announcement, other than the auditions webinar, is that in the theme of continuing more live conversations, I have finally just kind of recalled that some of you over the past couple of years have really encouraged me to talk more about my faith and how my faith in Christ has really beautifully impacted my journey as a dancer. It's just given me such meaning, and I think a lot of you have picked up on that in just me talking. So I want to share that more openly and actually in a more intimate way. So I want to host just a live video discussion with those of you who have time to join or want to join. It's not like a webinar. I'm not going to be presenting. I will definitely share my personal testimony of my journey as a dancer who has faith in Jesus, and how that's really changed my life and given me the joy I have and the joy I share with you guys, regardless of what you believe or whatever. That's where my joy comes from, honestly. So I want to share that, and I want to hear from those of you who want to join on this live discussion. I want to hear your thoughts on how your faith affects your journey as a dancer, how it inspires you, what it gives you, things like that. I want to edify each other, support each other, and just create more community and relationships that are real, beyond just me talking to a screen and hoping it touches people on the other side. I actually want to talk to you. So if you're interested in that, if you identify as a Christian and you'd like to join in on this talk, this hangout, please send me an email at the same email address, and just tell me a bit about yourself that you'd like to join, and we will find a common time that hopefully works for most all of us, and we'll hang out, we'll talk. But other than that, I really hope that you guys would be interested in joining one or both of those. I'm so excited to talk with you in person, live, and to just further my mission of spreading joy in the dance world. Further my mission of seeing dancers just on fire with freedom and passion for what they do, a lightness in just letting go of the stress, letting go of all the external egoic pressure that we feel as dancers, or we can feel and be subjected to. I just want us to get in touch with our hearts, dance from our hearts, feel spoken to on a soul level. That's what I'm trying to do. I really try to come from a place of my soul and share that with you. So it really feels like we're talking authentically. I'm not just giving you my best tips and tricks in a clickbaity way and hoping it lands. I'm really giving you my heart and soul, and I'd love to interact with your heart and soul as well on the internet, on live video chat. Before I say any more super cheesy things, I'm going to sign off and hope that I see you guys on the webinar. So yeah, send me an email, look forward to chatting with you, and can't wait for the webinar and the live chat on faith. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.